In this lesson, I'm going to provide you with some other ideas as to what you can test with the skills you now have. So throughout the last 15 videos, you learned everything you need to know in order to test your Express applications. To kick things off in this lesson, we'll talk about some of the other tests you could create for this project with the skills you now have. Now, there are two ways we could go about this. We could have 5 or 6 more videos added onto the section where we write tests with techniques we already know how to use, or I could just provide you with a list of additional tests you could create, and that's what we're going to go with so we can continue on to more exciting new content. So over in the browser, you can find this list over at links.mead.io/extra tests. When you visit this, it's going to redirect you over to a GitHub gist with some ideas for other test cases you could create, and you have all of the skills necessary to create all of these. Should you choose to, you're more than welcome to continue on to the next section and start the content on real-time web applications. Otherwise, here are some ideas. For user tests, as an example, you could make sure that you can't sign up a user with an invalid name, email, or password. This could actually be 3 separate test cases. Another example, you should not be able to delete a user if you're unauthenticated. And down below, we have even more ideas for testing our tasks, as we created less of those together. So right here, for an example, should not create task with invalid description or completed value. Should delete user task, so when I'm logged in, I should be able to delete my own task, or others like should fetch only incomplete tasks. There I'm using one of the filters that I set up. Now, if you actually go ahead and create any of these, do share your work over in the course Q&A. If you have any questions about the work you're doing when you're creating these, if you get stuck, once again, feel free to ask a question in the Q&A, and as always, we will work with you to get unstuck and back on track. All right, that's where we're going to stop for this video, and that's where we're going to stop for our section on testing. We now know how to test our Node.js applications. In the next video, which is the section introduction for the next section, we're going to dive in to real-time web applications. I'm really excited to get to that, so let's go ahead and jump right in.